How's it going, people? Sam Slabby here. It's been a while. Have you missed me? Have you missed me? What do you mean, no? What do you mean, no? Alright then, love you too. Either way, I'm here to tell you about the updates and the patch notes, because there's been quite a few, and I've been a bit delayed in uploading videos and stuff. I haven't really had much time. I've been working my ass off. So, yeah, sorry about that. So, here we go. So, basically, they've just updated a bunch of community features. They did have a BTS. And it's only small things. There's nothing, like, uber major in here, but it's small little updates that kind of just make sense to be put in, and other ones, well, I'm not really sure. So let's get on with it, shall we? So there's a bunch of social updates. The beams of light now highlight drops worth 1 mil or more, as well as certain rare and tradable drops such as clue scrolls and effigies. The more valuable the drop, the more awe-inspiring the beam looks. So basically what this means is, say you go to a boss, or you're just killing something that drops something rare, I guess, like a dragon legs or something from Steel Dragons, I would have thought. Anything that's worth 1 mil or over, pretty much. If you get a drop like that, then instead of it just being on the floor like it always have done, you'll have like a little beam of light coming off it, and it'll look kind of weird. And basically you'll know if you actually have a proper drop, so you won't miss anything. So there we go. That's that. That was actually a really nice update, because you can miss some rare stuff on the floor without even realising it. So there we go. Quite nice. You'll now find a notes function in your friends and Ignore helping you to keep track of who's who. Basically you can right click on people's names in your friends lists and stuff like that. And you can leave a little note there like, this is Dave, or Dave likes PVM, or Bob likes to chop wood. Things like that. Whatever you want. I don't really get it, but then again people like to change their name every month. So yeah, I suppose it's nice to keep track of who is who. They've added new animations for your character, displayed when you log in. No idea why they've done that, but whatever, yeah. Many of the older remote animations have been improved. Little small thing. Not many people actually use the emotes though, so there we go. Members can now wear LOL program outfits on free-to-play worlds. Fair enough. Max and completionist capes are no longer unequipped when you log on to a free-to-play world. A greater variety of drops and accomplishments are now announced on your adventurers log and in friends and global announcements. Something and nothing again. There's a new broadcast filter in the main chat tab. This will allow you to see server broadcasts, such as 99 skill announcements, even if your game messaging is filtered or switched off. Now that's quite nice, because I always play with filter on, because I don't like to be told every single time I cut a log or something like that. So yeah, there we go. That's actually not a little bad one. Fireworks are now displayed for every 10 mil XP you earn in a skill after reaching level 99. I suppose that is there for people who are going for 200 mil, maybe? I don't know why you'd want to see it, but yeah, whatever. There are now hide options for every equipment slot in the wardrobe interface. Well, before you could only hide the, I think it's the helm and the cape. So now you can hide it all. I'm not sure why you'd want to do that, but fair enough. If you like looking naked as you go everywhere, you can do that. There's a new trade and assistance chat tab. Either way, you can now enter sinkholes while wearing the Ring of Kinship or Daemonheim aura. Note that you can't teleport out of the sinkhole by using them though. So that's the social updates. There's a few little small things there. Nothing major. The main ones is kind of like the beam of light for drops. Adding notes onto people's names because they like to change them every single day. And that's pretty much it. The broadcast filter is kind of nice, gotta be honest. I kind of like that. Usability update wise. You can now drag and drop items between the inventory and the Beast of Burden interface. About time. Food burned while cooking in Daemonheim now stacks. Fair enough, it's just more convenient. It's now possible to toggle off the quick inventory slots. Removing all items that you're wearing via the icon in your bank will no longer remove active auras. Hallelujah! About fucking time. That has annoyed me to no end. You know those times where you just go out, you go to a boss, you activate like a penance or something like that, or one of your mainly useful auras, like a really useful one, and for whatever reason you may have forgot something, so you gotta quickly go back to the bank, and you gotta change your gear, so you just lob everything into it by choosing the everything equipped goes in bank. Every time my aura goes in there, and I've wasted like the entire aura. Oh, thank God for that. Bonus XP is now shown in the tooltip displayed when you hover over an XP progress circle and beneath your XP total. Fair enough, that should have been there anyway. Keybinds, the 1 to 3 keys, have been added to the conversation interface used while training divination. Just speeds things up instead of having to click, I guess. The text displayed on successful wasteless smithing is now orange. Familiar options will be shown in banks even when they're toggled off. That's kind of nice. You can now right-click the Daemonheim Smuggler and click Collect to receive runes. Also, if you've bound a potion, you'll get it on entering a dungeon. There's a new fill option on the gem bag, says you want to click on each individual gem. And of course, as always, they would like feedback. So basically, if any of these updates don't particularly work, or you don't find them useful, or they could be improved somehow, you can go into the forums and you can simply just tell them. Simple as that. Or if you have other little small little feedbacks, like little small updates they can do, then yeah, leave them in there. In all likelihood, they'll look through it apparently. So that's that. That's the main updates that come through today. Of course, last week you did have the Rise of the Six. And they've also got new challenges for the Well of Goodwill as well. So if you're interested in this, then you've got the Philippines Typhoon Appeal and the Heart Foundation. So they're the two new charities joining on, and that's pretty much it. Apparently, quite a lot of cash has almost gone into this Well of Goodwill. 4,700 bonds has gone in, which is 46 grand. And there's 15 days to go, so there we go. So what else is left then? Well, there's patch notes, and there's quite a few little bug fixes and things like that. Not a massive amount, but there are some here. So we'll quickly go over all these then. So the gaze auras applied via the customization interface will now consistently display on the player. Making Pyre Ships now displays the correct woodcutting hatchet and uses smoother animations. A small stretching issue with the female mummy chat head has been corrected. Sweeping using a broomstick can now be done whilst walking. The Envoy of Chaos legs no longer show the incorrect skin colour on females. Some clipping issues on the Ambassador of Order robes have been fixed. Particle effects have been added to the Sheathed Drakewing staff. That's the customization thing. The Nature Spirit Bridge jump animation will no longer play twice per use. An idle floating animation has been added to objects within the player's memory in the Birthright of the Doors quest. Skill and DD wise, Pawns of Life no longer work in Clan Wars. Clan Wars caller icon no longer remains on screen while leaving Clan Wars. Quest, challenge and achievement wise, the Naragi Homeworld has been added to the Fairy Ring network using code AIS after the players completed the relevant section of the World Wakes. Ooh. Nature Spirit Quest has received some minor gameplay improvements, including Philemon recognizing items in your inventory and one-time only teleports offered by Drezel. The Witch in Draenor Manor is now named Helda, and by player request has adopted Lensig's former cat Miami. Mamie? Maimed! Other little updates though. The spelling of bowstring has been fixed to be made consistent throughout the game. The grammar on the examine text of Celestial Catalytic Orb has been corrected. Players no longer receive a nothing interesting happens message when trying to create a summoning potion by using a Spirit Weed potion on a cockatrice egg. Arhine now prompts players to enter their bank pin before purchasing seaweed. Ganodermic creatures no longer display a positive effect when having neem oil sprinkled on them. A force walk spot in Lumbridge has been fixed. The term tool belt is now used consistently on the equipped items interface. The drop rate of ceramic skills have been significantly improved for all monsters that are capable of dropping them. I noticed that. Chaos Giants have had their drop tables rebalanced. Barrows should no longer crash for most people. So there we go. All in all, quite nice, but the one thing I really want to check out is the Naragi Homeworld. I think I might just have to do that now. So there we go, that is all the updates for RuneScape for the past 2 weeks. You're now caught up to date. So all in all, a bunch of community fixes. There's new challenges for the Well of Goodwill. The Rise of the Six is out. I've yet to try it, unfortunately, because my team isn't on. And there's been a bunch of patch notes, so a lot of the bugs and stuff has been fixed. Most of it is small things though, so yeah. There we go. You've now been informed, people. I hope you all enjoyed, and have a good day. I will catch you all later. Have a good one.